Welcome back to a new video. Today's video is focused on Netflix documentary entitled Mumbai Mafia: Police versus the Underworld. And the official synopsis of this documentary is: in 1990s Mumbai, a crime boss and his network wielded unchecked power over the city until the rise of encounter cops who brazenly killed their targets. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, do whatever you want. Follow me on Instagram at The Earliest Reviews, where you will find more reviews on movies and TV shows. This documentary focuses on a few different things. It focuses on a crazy criminal mafia organization known as D Company, which was ran by the name of Dawood Ibrahim. And this man is basically a heinous individual who was responsible for many deaths, and I do mean many. He was responsible for many horrible crimes, and as well as just this criminal organization where they would basically extort, hurt people, kill people, and just do whatever they can. It was so bad to the point that they at one point were pretty much bigger than the police, the entire police force. Like, if you were a rich individual, if you had money, give us some money or you're gonna die. Oh, you don't want to give us no money? Well, 24 hours later, boom, you're a t-shirt and stuff like that. That was until the rise of encounter cops. And encounter cops is basically police that just kills you on sight. Like, if you're a criminal, if you are a horrible individual doing something bad, then police will not arrest you or do anything. They will just kill you on the spot if you do something that causes a reaction. And this documentary covers a lot of different incidents in here. I felt like the stories that were told by the interviewees were all pretty interesting, from the police officers that were there during that time, investigators, reporters that were there to that was just living there during this crazy encounter with this our organization and the police officers, and just how it just became more gruesome, more hectic, and how certain situations just caused the police to become more savage in many different ways. But as I previously mentioned, the interviews in here were all interesting, as just hearing the stories of how just this organization was just responsible for just so much mayhem. It's just pretty crazy to hear, and how the police was just able to get away with encounterings and just not face any repercussions. How the public and the media and loved it, and how there was a few criticisms that had too, like, you're just going to kill somebody without even arresting them, charging them, taking them to the system. You're just going to kill them like that. And that became a focal point during the later years as well too, as some of the officers that were huge in numbers with their encounters started to get into some serious trouble, started to get arrested, even charged for some crimes that was considered to be fake encounters and that kind of stuff. And I was surprised to hear that. And I get both sides when it comes to this situation, when it comes to the encounter cops. Like, for one, you're killing bad people, criminals, or so you say. And the other side, where you're just going to kill them without even arresting them or just charging them or just making them go to the system, courts and stuff like that. Like, I see both sides of the argument when it comes with it. But I was pretty surprised to find out that Dawood Ibrahim is still a wanted individual after so many decades of evading capture. Like, that man has a lot of money. That man is just able to escape somehow, and anything is possible. I think he will get caught one day, maybe not, but anything is possible with what happens. But out of all, I felt like this was a pretty interesting documentary, just finding out how crazy Mumbai was in the 1990s because of this criminal organization and these encounter cops. And the updates with what happens to a few of these officers is pretty surprising too, as one of them is currently dealing with new charges as he was arrested again. And I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I would recommend for you to watch this documentary because it does get crazy. A lot of crazy moments are shown. A lot of uncensored, gruesome moments are shown here as well too. But I would say to give it a watch and see what do you think about it. My rating for this documentary would be 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time.